Well, it's Friday. We made it to the end of the week. We just have the weekend that's going to be coming, and both days this weekend couldn't be any more opposite. One is going to be hot. It's going to be humid. Going to bring some thunderstorms. The other one, not too bad. The temperatures are going to be back into kind of those low 80s. That's the nicer day coming on Sunday. We just have to get past one more hot day for Saturday with some chances, kind of storms that could be there in that morning hour and in the evening hour on Saturday before we can get that improvement. But we've really been having a battle kind of between the mild air mass and kind of this record chasing heat that's been off to the desert Southwest. And once we get into Saturday, we're staying with the heat. And then we get that cool down that's going to be coming in, kind of returning how things felt on Wednesday, where Tuesday it was so hot, and then we get that big eraser on Wednesday, but it came with some thunderstorms. That's because we're getting a cold front that's marching in, and that cold front a lot of times is a catalyst for thunderstorm activity. And you can start to see some thunderstorm activity right now, really over in Manhattan, Kansas, where you're just now those thunderstorms are beginning to fire up, and this is right where that front is. You see the storms are starting to line up along it. This is what's going to be marching our way tonight. Now, not everyone is going to be getting rain tonight. I think just over the course of the weekend, someone will start to see that rain. But for tonight, most of that activity is going to be really trapped areas north of Interstate 44. And the timing for us in the Ozarks is really past midnight. We can start to see those thunderstorms are going to sag down, come our way, return hail and damaging winds and good amount of rain totals. I think with this first kind of morning wave of rain that's going to be coming in, over an inch of rain can be possible before it really starts to move off into the east, and things will be kind of on a pause, really quieting down for Saturday during the daytime. Now, I can't promise you, can't give you a 100% guarantee we're not going to get a stray shower or a stray sprinkle during kind of that midday period on Saturday. But once we get into the evening, I think that's the better chance that we'll see more storms that start to fire up. But this time, rather than being to the north, they're going to be mostly focused down to the south, really south of I-44 and south of Highway 60 is the bulk of this activity, the evening activity that's going to be carrying out throughout Saturday evening into the start of Sunday. And we can still see some showers that are going to linger once we get into Sunday morning. But generally, the majority of people on Sunday, they're going to be dry and a whole lot cooler, a lot less humid than what we're going to be getting on Saturday. So to sum it all up, getting that rain in that morning hour on Saturday, then that rain's going to pause throughout the day, then shift back on down to the south. Temperatures in those low 90s. It's going to be feeling like somewhere between 100 and 110 degrees. Places off to the west will have more humidity and a little bit stickier conditions on the real feel, but the big improvement comes on Sunday. These highs are just something beautiful to look at. The best that we have been in, probably 2-3 weeks. This is the coldest highs that we will be experiencing. And it's not going to be lasting for long because we're getting right back on that heat for Monday. And then Tuesday has potential to be, the warmest day that we've experienced so far this year. Rain totals expected to be a little bit heavier off into the north, but still a good amount. People can experience somewhere between ½ an inch to 1 inch of rainfall. I think in some localized pockets with some decent thunderstorm activity, can even exceed up to 2 inches of rain. Humidity is going to be miserable for Saturday. Right now, a heat advisory has been issued by the National Weather Service for Saturday, but not for Sunday. Sunday's looking beautiful. That's the pick day this weekend. If you're planning on getting out, go ahead and do it on Sunday because, the heat marches back on Monday. Tuesday is looking oppressive with that heat. And then we kind of have a unsettled pattern. It's going to return some more thunderstorms on the back half of the week. We
were taking a little survey asking folks here in the studio, what's your ideal temperature?
You said yours so quickly. You said 100.
I know.
But it was a joke.
That's so aggressive. It was not really a joke. No. I really despise winter and I really love summer, but 100 is probably on the aggressive end. What would you say?
Give me 80. Good mix of sun and
I'm
clouds.
Say, yes.
It's kind of middle of the road.
75, 80. With that breeze you were talking about, that makes it very nice always. So.
Right. All right. Thanks, Matt.